So basically, now you look at the scenario. Very low consuming people, they consume only 2 units per day, and their total energy requirement is 2000, less than 3000 gigawatt hours per year, and we generate hydropower 5000 gigawatt hours. So if we feed these people with hydropower, we can give them electricity at 10 rupees. But that is not the way CEB operates. They have to ensure that the industries are supported. So there are a lot of things. So they can't say hydropower for the poor people, diesel power for factories. We can't say that. Then our products are not competitive. So we have to provide cheap as possible for the industries. Because they are the ones providing employment to our people. So you have to look after them, look after the industries. So I think these days we feed the industry for about 30 rupees, 25 to 30 rupees per unit. But the important thing is, why CEB is losing money? Why are they asking us to go for higher tariff all the time? This is what happens. Now this over 250, the solar power. Actually, CEB engineers are vehemently against this solar power. It was promoted by, during the Ahapalne government, by by the chairman, Professor Thishan. He said, okay, no harm in going up to 250 megawatts. So what he allowed was CEB purchasing low quality power during daytime at around 22 rupees those days. Now it is 34 to 37, but those days I'm talking about 8 years ago. It was only about 15 to 22 rupees. And then what happened was, when you have a 10 kilowatt rooftop solar per month, you can generate over 1000 units of electricity. Over 1000 units of electricity, because 10 into 4 is 40, 40 into 30 is 1200. So you can generate 1200 units of electricity, let's say 1000. That means CEB is bound to supply you 1000 units of electricity, whatever the time you ask, because you have already supplied CEB with 1000 units of electricity. Now, this is where the CEB got it wrong. They allowed, okay, if you provide 1000, we'll give you 1000. Now CEB buys 1000 free of charge. They don't have to pay anything. Very low quality energy, directly fluctuating energy. So because of these fluctuations, the energy losses are also very high. So you get about 25% energy losses. Right? Generally, our grid is also bad. It has about 20% transmission losses and distribution losses. But for solar energy, because it's not pure energy, very erratic energy, it's the losses are even higher. So then what happens? Then because we all know we have a huge mosquito problem in Sri Lanka. So what most of these people having roof solar would do is, they will close all the windows by 5 o'clock, and all the louvers are also covered with glass. Now they put all the ACs on, and during the peak hour, now they are operating ACs at the highest level, which becomes a huge burden on the national grid, where CEB has to now some way or the other find energy, and they buy energy at 150 rupees, 180 rupees per unit, and then sell these high-end users, which they are charged around 75 to 80 rupees or 90 rupees, right? So buy 180, sell 90. What do you think? It's a fantastic business model. And still CEB allow this net metering. Every day somebody is connected, or few people are connected. So every day CEB is losing. Now let's see how much money CEB has to spend for these, let's say during the evening peak with ACs on, they use about, every day they use about 10 units of electricity. 10 into 180. 1,800. Over 1 month, 2,000. So CEB spends 60,000 and buy, say, so this electricity is at even at 40 rupees. 40 into 1,000 is 40,000. So CEB spends 60,000 on that electricity, and during daytime also they use air conditioning. Now CEB has to buy more power. So every house with 10 kilowatt rooftop installed capacity with net metering, CEB can easily lose 30 to 50,000 rupees per month. Now who is subsidizing that? Now the easiest thing is tax the maximum number of users. Where do you get the maximum number of users? The low-end users. Over 4 million, 5 million low-end users. You can't tax the industry. So you keep on taxing them. So every time, 2 to 3 years, every year, these electricity increases 5 rupees, 10 rupees, 15 rupees. So if this trend continues, next year we'll be paying 45 rupees for the first 60 units. 45 rupees for the first 60 units, which is absolutely incorrect. So the correct way is, get people to understand that Sri Lanka is a net energy importing country. We cannot be lavish with usage of electricity. And we must go for free running buildings where as the sun sets, we start pumping outdoor air indoors, and people think, usage of air conditioning is wonderful. It's not. Because once you close all the windows, what do you get? You inhale, exhale. What do you add to the indoor? Carbon dioxide. So what is the maximum carbon dioxide level in the atmosphere? 420 ppm. What is the maximum allowed? 600. And what do you find by the time you reach the morning in an air-conditioned building with split type air conditioner? 800, 1,000. It's a killer. It's wrong. It's far more healthy. If you turn off you can cool the room, turn off the air conditioner, turn on an exhaust fan fitted to the lower from inside and start pumping outdoor air indoor. And the indoor is getting cool outdoor air. When you are getting cool outdoor air, do you need air conditioner? You can sleep very well. That's what I do at my home. I have a solar system also, off-grid. And my electricity bill is 12,000 rupees. During night, all around my house is lit with LED bulbs. They consume no electricity, almost no electricity. And I use exhaust fans. In the bedroom, I have an air conditioner. I don't use it. I use it in a very warm day to cool down the room. But after that, I use the fans. So maximum I spend is 15,000 rupees per month, even now. Otherwise 12,000, because energy is very expensive. We have to use our hard-earned dollars to import electricity. So if the CEB wants to stop its losing money, it should encourage all the rooftop users to go off-grid. That means CEB can buy the existing inverters, give them an off-grid inverter free, right? So collect the grid inverter because they can be used by CEB elsewhere. But so give them, but individual houses it's wrong to have on-grid inverter. So you have to go give off-grid or hybrid. So that means whenever, but best thing is off-grid. Now hybrid ones are also available. When you are generating more, you can feed the grid. That is also good because you are feeding the grid in addition using your own electricity. That's also good system, the hybrid inverter. Give them all hybrid inverters, so they are net metered. But if they use the electricity at the wrong time or during the peak, they are charged heavily. Otherwise, they are compensated. So the strategy for CEB to stop losing revenue and stop making losses is going off-grid. Then you'll ask, okay, we often hear CEB is overstaffed and their employees are highly paid, too highly paid. What do you think about it? So what is your opinion? I mean, some people feel envious that, they are paid sometimes even over 1 million, the top engineers. But if you look at the total turnover of CEB at present, it is 1,000 billion rupees per year. And what the CEB spend for as the salaries of employees is on, although they have 25,000 employees, what they spend is only about 10 billion rupees. So it is only 1% that they are using. So what I feel is, even if we pay a little more, get these engineers to work harder, give us cheaper electricity, I mean, they deserve it, because they are always under tremendous stress to provide us uninterrupted power. So some special appreciation for them is warranted. So what I say is, even a top CEB engineer being paid 2 million rupees a month, it's not a crime. When I say 2 million, it includes the gross salary, EPF, ETF, and then pension fund contribution, everything. I mean, I'm not saying pay them 2 million and pay their tax and all that. No, the total is 2 million. So that will give CEB a salary bill of 2% of their annual turnover. So that's fair. So what I say is, there's a simple solution. The simple solution is we have to go off grid. And how we can go off grid with so many rooftop solar customers is CEB must import hybrid inverters and replace all the on-grid inverters by hybrid inverters free, collect all the on-grid inverters and create a solar farm by CEB. So CEB also can start generating locality electricity, because it's generated by CEB. They can fix it at the best place on the grid, because when you are fixing all these rooftop solar, we are not fixing at the optimum places. Sometimes there are huge problems created by off rooftop solar. That's why the majority of CEB engineers have opposed rooftop solar, but some top administrators have understood it the other way, because we all think solar is green. Yes, solar is green when it is backed up by batteries. That is, all grid is green, but not rooftop solar. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Thishan Jayasinghe, for your insight, and thank you again. We appreciate
Thank you very much. And if you want any more clarifications on these matters, you can call me, because as a professor who has a PhD on artificial intelligence, I am free to do research on any area. So some of my areas are agriculture, plant-based medicine, and then energy efficient buildings, pre-stressed concrete, tall buildings. So huge range, because I have not done a PhD only on one PO area like concrete technology or pre-stressed concrete. My PhD is on artificial intelligence. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor.